Hello students, I hope you all are safe at home. Let us continue chapter number 4. So today we will discuss Dalhousie's policy of annexation. The aim of Wellesley's policy of the expansion was to enslave the native kingdoms without using much of the British resources. The states that accepted the subsidiary alliance considered the British as their friends. Eventually, in the absence of internal and external threat, they became irresponsible and their administration started deteriorating. The outcome of the conspiracy of the British was the anarchy in many princely states. The Indian rulers got trapped in it. The British got an excuse to start interfering into the internal affairs of these states on the pretext of putting an end to the anarchy. They annexed many states under the same excuse. Thereafter, Burma, now it is Myanmar, and regions of Punjab were also annexed. If the king died without a son, his state was annexed. In this way, Satara, Jhansi, Nagpur, etc. became the victims of policy of annexation. Now, student, you can see the picture of Dalhousie given in your textbook. And the first railway in India. Okay. Now, Dalhousie aimed at helping the British traders to make huge profit from the trade of tea, coffee, and cotton by capturing the areas that produced these commodities on a large scale. To consolidate the British rule in India and to run the administration smoothly, many changes were introduced by Dalhousie in India. During his tenure, the first railway line was started between Mumbai and Thane in the year 1853 CE. You can underline this sentence, student. It can be asked in one mark question. The modern postal system started in India and wireless system between India and England too was introduced during his tenure. He passed laws to ban child marriage and advocated widow remarriage. English education is spread in India during this time. The first three universities in India were established in Mumbai, Chennai, and Kolkata in the year 1857. Underline this sentence. It can be asked in one sentence answer. Thus, these reforms were basically for the expansion of British rule and easy in administration. Although Indians benefited later on, they had to suffer a lot with the introduction of British reforms. Now, dissatisfaction of people. After the policy of subsidiary alliance, Dalhousie's policy of annexation shook the whole nation terribly. This resulted in the dissatisfaction among the people towards the British. Now, student, you might have seen the film Kranti and Mangal Pandey. So, if you have not seen, then try and see these movies. At this time, the people were suppressed under the dictatorial regime of the British. In addition to that, the reforms made by Dalhousie added fuel to fire. Different people reacted differently to railways, facilities of post and telegraph, and the Western education. Orthodox people felt that the British wanted to destroy their culture. The reforms done by the British were basically for running the administration smoothly. But the dissatisfaction of people had reached a point of saturation and they were in the state of rebellion which resulted in the freedom movement of 1857. So student, I hope you have understood the chapter. Thank you.